Susuko ako. Susuko ako dahil may sakit na lahat. Ang mga mahal ko, ang dami ng dinaan ng paghihirap.
The Philippines is known to be one of the countries with the most presidents in the world. But despite the large number of presidents they've had, it seems that some of them have been forgotten throughout history. And how did he impact the country despite being forgotten? Before we start, let us first know how he became president. When the Philippines declared independence from Spain on June 12, 1898, the revolutionary government established a new military and political organization called the Magdiwang, which sought to liberate the country from Spanish rule. It was during this time that Miguel Malvar joined the revolution. He fought alongside the Katipunan, an underground revolutionary society dedicated to overthrowing the Spanish colonial regime. His bravery and leadership skills caught the attention of his fellow revolutionaries, leading to his appointment as a general in the Philippine Army. However, as the revolution intensified, a split emerged between the Magdalo and the Magdiwang factions. The Magdalo, based in Manila, advocated for a more centralized government, while the Magdiwang, led by General Malvar, favored a more federal system. Despite these differences, both groups shared the common goal of independence from Spain. In fact, when the Treaty of Paris was signed on December 10, 1898, the Magdiwang faction under General Malvar refused to accept the terms of the treaty, which ceded the Philippines to the United States instead of recognizing the Philippines as an independent nation. The Americans would not take control of the islands until May 1, 1899. It was during this period that General Malvar assumed the presidency of the Philippines on March 23, 1897. He led the country during a time of great upheaval and uncertainty, trying to balance the demands of the Katipunan with the need to forge an independent path for the Philippines. Unfortunately, his term was cut short when the Philippine Revolution broke out in 1899. This conflict between the Filipinos and the Americans resulted in thousands of deaths and the displacement of many Filipinos. Despite the challenges, President Malvar remained committed to his post and continued to fight for Filipino independence. He led guerrilla forces against the Americans, but eventually the Philippine Revolution ended in defeat and President Malvar was captured. He was offered a noble title and amnesty by the U.S. government if he would cooperate with them. However, he refused and was sentenced to life imprisonment at the Montana State Prison. President Malvar spent the last years of his life advocating for Philippine independence from prison. He was finally released in 1905 and returned to the Philippines, where he spent his remaining days writing about his experiences during the revolution. He passed away in 1919, leaving behind a legacy of courage and resilience. Now that we know how he became president and how he served the country, let's talk about why he has been forgotten throughout history. One reason is the lack of historical records and documentation. During President Malvar's time, there were limited means to preserve and disseminate historical information. Many records from his presidency may have been lost or destroyed due to the turmoil and changes in government that followed the Philippine Revolution. Additionally, the official narrative of Philippine history often focuses on the more prominent figures and events, sometimes overshadowing the contributions of lesser-known leaders like President Malvar. Furthermore, the shift in power and the arrival of American colonial rule may have contributed to the marginalization of President Malvar's legacy. As the Americans took control, they implemented new systems and policies that may have overshadowed the previous government and its leaders. The lack of recognition and the absence of comprehensive historical accounts have all contributed to the fading of President Malvar's legacy. But despite being forgotten by many, he still has a few followers and historians who continue to study and promote his legacy. So what are some of the things that he accomplished during his presidency that we should remember? First, he played a crucial role in the Philippine Revolution. Before becoming president, he fought bravely against the Spanish colonial forces, demonstrating unwavering commitment to the cause of independence. His military leadership and strategic skills were instrumental in achieving significant victories and advancing the revolution's progress. Second, he promoted a federal system of government. During his presidency, he advocated for a decentralized system of government that would give more power to the regions. This was in line with the aspirations of many Filipinos who wanted greater autonomy and self-governance. President Malvar believed that a federal system would better represent the diverse interests and needs of the Filipino people. Third, he appointed the first woman to a cabinet position. In his cabinet, he appointed a woman to the position of director of the Bureau of Women's Education, recognizing the importance of gender equality and women's participation in public service. This groundbreaking appointment reflected his progressive views and his commitment to social reform. Fourth, he established the first public school for girls. Recognizing the significance of education, President Malvar established the first public school exclusively for girls, which paved the way for increased access to education for women. This initiative reflected his dedication to promoting gender equality and empowering women through education. Fifth, he worked to improve healthcare and sanitation. President Malvar recognized the importance of public health and took steps to improve healthcare services and sanitation. He implemented measures to combat diseases and promote public hygiene, recognizing that the well-being of the population was essential for the nation's progress. These are just some of the things that he accomplished during his short presidency. Although his term was marked by the outbreak of the Philippine Revolution and the subsequent American occupation, President Malvar's actions during this time had a lasting impact on the Philippines. He laid the groundwork for future reforms and demonstrated a commitment to independence, federalism, gender equality, education, and public health. As we continue to learn more about President Malvar's life and legacy, it is important to recognize his contributions to Philippine history and his role in shaping the country's path towards progress and nation building. President Malvar's story is a reminder that true leadership is not always visible in the forefront of history books, but can be found in the brave individuals who step up to serve their country and their people in times of need. His legacy serves as an inspiration to future generations of Filipinos to continue the fight for freedom, equality, and justice for all. The second president of the Philippines may have been forgotten by many, but his contributions and sacrifices will never be erased. He may no longer be with us, but his memory lives on in the hearts and minds of those who continue to honor his legacy. His story is a testament to the power of courage, resilience, and the pursuit of a better future for all Filipinos. As we reflect on President Malvar's life and accomplishments, let us be inspired to carry on his legacy of service, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment to the Philippines. Let us remember him as a true hero and a beacon of hope for the Filipino people. Thank you for watching this video about the forgotten Philippine President, Miguel Malvar. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos about the Philippines and other countries. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss any uploads. You can also check out our other videos about the Philippines and other countries. We have travel vlogs, documentaries, and news updates. Once again, thank you for watching and see you in our next video.